Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I woke up because had some things on my mind about some truth that I'm starting to put two and two together with. Um, as a lot of people may know, because I've been talking about it for months now. I discovered that I'm on a, a list. I guess basically I'm on a terror watch list. Um, haven't done anything wrong. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Never gotten in trouble with the law or anything like that. Um, as a non-investigative subject that's been placed into an illegal program, a legal CIA program called Targeted Individual, where they have your neighbors and peoples that work for the government, such as law enforcement and FBI and regular citizens that harass you as a community of peoples to cause you insanity, cause you to commit suicide, or cause you to murder somebody. That's the list that I'm on. And it's illegal, highly illegal. A lot of things like the illegal surveillance in my house and the bugging, they can hear all this. Uh, a lot of this clearly is illegal, especially when I was never informed that I was on this list, and it's a good reason why they don't have it public for everyone to see who is on the terror watch list for good reasons. Uh, they won't tell us that, but as targeted individuals, are starting to put two and two together clearly. But what I discovered is why I'm on the terror watch list. Um, I believe it has a lot to do with me working at the CBG airport in Hebron, Kentucky around 2011. Um, I was working for McDonald's at the time, and there was a guy that managed um, several of us female crew members. He was a supervisor there by the name of Ron or Ronald. uh, and he was young and very immature, black man. He liked sexually harassing females on the job, and he's made even comments to me, even knowing that I was a gay woman. I'm openly gay. A lot of people knew I was gay even before I told them that when I worked there. Um, but he's even made inappropriate comments around that time frame when I was working there, such as, you would look nice with longer hair, with long hair and a dress on. This is what this manager or supervisor was saying to me when I was working there at the airport at McDonald's. I seen him sexually harass even one of my best friends, who is now in heaven. Uh, she died from cancer, cervical cancer, advanced stages, um, around 2013. And before that, this same guy, Ronald, mistreated her. Uh, he kept having, making sexual advances, trying to grab her in, her arm and touch her in inappropriate manners on the job. And I seen all of it. Um, but it was clear she wasn't interested in him. And at the time frame that I knew her, she was into a woman that we all became friends with and everything at that time. Um, but he had her fired on a day where she was experiencing incredible amounts of pain, and it was a sign that her cervical cancer was advancing and getting worse. And on that day, she came to work. She didn't know she was going to be in that much pain. He tried to make her stay there and even threatened her. He didn't care nothing about her being in pain. He tried to keep her there and told her if she left, she would get fired. And he did get her fired because she had to go to the hospital. She was in pain, and he had her fired for that. So clearly, this wasn't a good guy. That's the point I'm making with it. But I believe he's the one that had me put on the terror watch. He knows a security services leader, and I believe that security services leader was the one that hired him. Uh, that was a vice president, I believe, at the time. He was the vice president of McDonald's at the CBG airport around 2011. And everybody, I've been heard that he was friends with Ronald personally. Ronald was friends with his son. I believe it is the guy I'm referring to, and that guy that was the vice president of McDonald's at CBG Airport did cross me as somebody that used to be a security services leader, or at least in association with peoples like that. I believe that Ronald had him put me on this terror watch list as a targeted individual, basically to destroy my life and also destroy my family's life, because that's what's happening here as well. Um, because it was a woman. This was years after I quit McDonald's, that filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Ronald, because he kept doing what he did, and then he caught the right woman that pretty much filed a lawsuit against him. They contacted me. This is how I knew that that lawsuit was in play. They contacted me asking me if he was, making inappropriate sexual, innuendos, comments or conduct around me that I knew of, and I told him everything. I told them he said inappropriate things to me, but he also said inappropriate things and done inappropriate things to my friend that is in heaven now. But her name is Carmen, Carmelita Roper. She's in heaven. But yes, I told them that, and I hope that it did help with the sexual harassment case, because he shouldn't have been doing that. He shouldn't have been even hired to even be given the opportunity to sexually harass females. And he was harassing other females there, but most of the females, they made it obvious that they wasn't into him. They would make fun of him, as a fact. So it was clear as day they wasn't interested in him. But I did tell them that, I did make her representative, the person that's suing him, aware that, yeah, there were some inappropriate things that was said by this guy Ronald. I believe this is around the time frame of 2012, 2013. I say is around. It could have been anywhere between 2011 and 2013 that was put on a terror watch list because of Ronald, that knows a security services leader that had me put on a terror watch list and into this program. So I had to expose that, because what he's doing is wrong. What he's done to me and my family is completely wrong, and I want to make it known that I'm not a terrorist. I know I'm not a terrorist. Never been a terrorist. I'm far from it. As a fact, I'm just a decent person trying to do the right thing as a godly citizen of this world. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's what I believe this is about. I do believe that the apartment manager at Page Tower Apartments is definitely involved and harassing me, or help harassing me, and slandering my name and stuff like that. Definitely. I'm pretty confident that he's slandered my name and my mother's name to several landlords that we tried to, get an apartment with. So, it don't surprise me. But yeah, I just want to expose some truth today. So, yeah, carry on. This is the Lord's day, and the truth shall set you free. Well, I'm free now. So, peace.